What's up, Gator Nation? Today we're going to go ahead and cover two topics. One, I think the expert is correct of ESPN. The other one is I think ESPN bumped their head saying that Florida football should be concerned about this group going into the 2025 season. First, I'm going to go ahead and read to you an article about the ESPN expert on basketball, Dick Vitale, stating that the Florida Gator basketball team dominated the basketball transfer portal this past spring, which I totally agree with him. I even mentioned this with an episode of a deeper dive into Gator Nation with Cam Parker, that Coach Golden knows how to use the transfer portal and recruit high school kids very, very well. He already won his first national championship in year 3, and to me has already reloaded to possibly go back-to-back in year 2025-2026 basketball season. So let's see what Dick Vitale had to say about Coach Golden and company. That they won the transfer portal this past spring. Give me a second. And this article was written by David Rosenberg, but he had spoken to Dick Vitale, the ESPN basketball analyst, and he stated that the Gators owned the spring transfer portal and the only transfer portal for basketball. The times, they are changing, but college basketball's favorite elder statesman, Dick Vitale, isn't rolling eyes at the new age of the sport. He made a career coaching and commentating on. Vitale is instead embracing the age of the transfer portal and the way it has reshaped the title chase overnight. With the bulk of the transfer pool now decided on their future homes, Vitale is taking stock of which teams made the most impact in the transfer portal. While Florida didn't nab any of the top 5 primetime players, Vitale signaled out the Gators still checked in at number 4 among the teams that own the transfer portal. Reigning champs didn't need quantity, they needed quality, Vitale said. Enter Boogie Flynn and Xavier Lee, a backcourt quicker than an airline Wi-Fi drop. Todd Golden's chomp stays ferocious. Golden has already proven himself as a maestro of the portal market. Every member of his backcourt Big Three a season ago came to Florida, and there is a good chance Walter Clayton finds himself on the program's Mount Rushmore, if such a thing were to truly exist. It took Lane and Will Richard more than a season to play their best ball, though Elijah Martin hit the ground running as a senior, which is the Ofer Lee, who was among the Ivy League's best a year ago. Flynn already has SEC experience, but his freshman season was limited due to injury. Still, Vitale is right in that they are 2 big name transfers for a team coming off a national championship. With most of the frontcourt rotation returning, there's a decent chance to repeat in both the SEC and the NCAA tournaments. Again, Vitale basically confirmed what I've been saying since all these moves of the transfer portal of Lee and Flynn that Golden knows how to use the transfer portal, knows how to recruit very well. That's what he basically said. He ranked them number 4 overall in using the transfer portal in the spring. And like he said, we need quality over quantity. So I totally agree with the assessment of Dick Vitale. Also, Coach Todd Golden and company picked up another recruit today. As UF basketball signed Sacramento State transfer Alex Kovachev. The Florida basketball program has added another piece to the roster Monday. The school announced it has signed Sacramento State transfer guard Alex Kovachev. He's 6'5", redshirt sophomore from Perth, Australia. Kovachev fills UF's last available scholarship spot on the roster. Kovachev started each of Sacramento State's first 4 games last season, but missed the final 28 games with an injury. He averaged 8.5 points per game, 5 rebounds, 0.8 steals, and 25 minutes per game. Kovachev scored a season high 14 points at UC San Diego and 13 points versus Cal Maritime. The previous season, Kovachev played 33 games as a true freshman and made 12 starts. He averaged 5 points per game, 37 rebounds, 12 assists, 22.8 minutes per game. He recorded a season high of 15 points versus Pacific Union and scored in double figures 3 times. Kovachev knocked down 32 three-pointers in 33 games played. Also, Kovachev scored 198 points in 37 appearances with 16 starts. Sacramento State averaging 5.4 points and 3.8 rebounds in his career. For a Florida Gators release, he also spent time competing at the Basketball Australian Center of Excellence, where he played alongside Alex Condon. Condon is a starting post player for the Gators, who won the 2025 National Championship. From his official Gators bio, here's Kovachev's international experience. Played for the Australian Center of Excellence in the NBL, won East League 2022, played in the Western Australian at both the U18 and the U20 Australian Junior National Championships. Helped Western Australia to the National Championship at both those tournaments. At the U20 National Championships, which took place in February 2023, he averaged 14.6 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, 1.3 assists, 1.4 steals per game, on 48% shooting from the field during the 8-game tournament. He scored 20 points on 3 occasions that included 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists in the team's final game of the tourney. So he got a final transfer, and the roster is set for the 2025-2026 season. Seems like he's going to be a good bench player. And Todd Golden and company, we trust. Now, the last topic of the episode today. The ESPN addressed the top 25 football teams' areas of concern in 2025. They have the Gators at 19. And I'm going to quickly read to you what they said the areas of concern were for the Gators. And then I'll give you my thoughts. I think this is a crazy idea. Yes, we have a lot of freshmen coming in for this position group, and we also have Eugene Wilson coming back off an injury. But the freshmen coming in are 4-star, 5-star players, so I wouldn't consider this an area of concern, but I'll read to you what they said. Area of concern, wide receiver. One of the reasons Florida is expected to improve in 2025 is because of the talent that quarterback DJ Lagway brings. But the top Gators receivers from last season, Elijah Badger and Jameer Duque, left for the NFL. Eugene Wilson III is back, but is also coming off season-ending hip surgery, which will be up to Vernell Brown III and Dallas Wilson, Nation Montgomery, and J. Michael Studevant to help establish themselves. I totally disagree. Studevant is not a freshman. Dallas Wilson, Vernell Brown, and Nation Montgomery are high recruits. And I think Eugene Wilson has already proven himself. If he can stay healthy, this team is going to be very dynamic. The receivers, to me, is not an area of concern. I think this is a pretty well-rounded team. I don't know where they got that area of concern thing. Like I said before, if they go 9-3 and 10-2, I think Billy Napier stays and maybe 8-4, but 9-3 would get us in the playoffs. 10-2 definitely gets us in the playoffs. So this area of concern from ESPN, I totally disagree with. And guys, leave me your thoughts down below what you think of the transfer portal assessment from Dick Vitale, the recruit we got from Sacramento State. The transfer we got from Sacramento State, and this area of concern that ESPN is saying that the football team has at wide receiver. Do you disagree? Do you agree? If you agree, why do you think it's a concern? And please don't tell me what I just told you from the article from ESPN. Leave me your thoughts down below, and like always, stay positive, stay on your grind, and go Gators.